So one of the first exercises you can do is looking at neck movement or cervical movement. So we're going to stretch the upper part of the shoulder, the upper trapezius and the side of your neck. So first of all, you take your head to the side and apply a little bit of overpressure with your left arm, and then depress the shoulder with the right hand, and you'll feel a stretch across the shoulder and the neck. And you want to be holding your stretch for 15 to 20 seconds. Okay, so we do both sides, so that would be Adam's right side, and then we'll do the left hand side, so a bit of overpressure on the head and a bit of overpressure on the shoulder. We can also work structures at the front of the neck, so this time we're going to take the head sidewards and backwards and a little bit of overpressure with the hand, and then again a little bit of depression on the shoulder. And with this stretch you should still feel it on the top of the shoulder, but more at the front of the neck as well. And this is for when we're maybe sat at a desk and we feel we get in the kind of porky chin postures, looking at the screen or bending forwards a little bit more. So again, we do that on the right and the left hand side. Okay, next we'll maybe look at doing some movement. So if we take the chair back from the desk, and we're just going to do some basic calf raises. So you can use the desk to support yourself if you need to, or if you're well balanced, you could progress to one leg. And basically you're just going to come up and down onto the toes, okay, and back down, and you're going to do repetitions of 10 to 12 repetitions with this. Again, as a progression we could maybe go on one leg. So if Adam went on his left leg and we went up, and then if you really wanted to work on your balance, you could maybe take your hands off the desk and come up onto your toes as such. Okay, good. Another good leg exercise, very basic, would be sit to stand. This would kind of replicate a squat type movement. So from sitting, standing up, so hands across the chest if you wanted to make it a little bit harder. And again, we're going to do 10 to 12 repetitions. Now, if you wanted to get more of a cardiovascular workout from this, we could maybe increase the intensity of the exercise by picking up the speed. Good. Other exercises we could do, we could look at some upper limb stretching. So we're going to do a tricep stretch. So this is putting your hand behind your shoulder and applying a little bit of overpressure on the elbow with your opposite hand. Again, for any stretch, holding for around 15 to 20 seconds. So we can do left arm and right arm. We could also maybe look at taking the arm across your chest, stretching out the back of your deltoid muscles, the back of your shoulder. And then just for some dynamic movements, we could maybe just do some arm windmills. So just going in a clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. And then we could look to stretch our lower back a little bit. So hands we would take above the head, and then we're basically going to side flex. Be careful to not fall off the chair. So side flex obviously to the side, so to the right and to the left. And then for the upper back, we would put our hands behind our head, keeping our posture upright, and we're going to rotate the upper part of our body. And you would feel this in your upper back and possibly in your rib cage as well. If sitting at desks for long periods of time, we can get quite tight in the front of our chest. So here we're going to demonstrate some chest stretches just to help alleviate some tightness in the pectoral muscles. So first of all, you're going to come into a door case. You're going to go 90 degrees with the shoulder, 90 degrees with the elbow, and we're just going to push our shoulder into a little bit of rotation and feel the stretch in the front of the chest. And again, holding this 15 to 20 seconds. And then the other stretch we can do in this position is taking your arm fully extending above your head. Okay, same thing again, little step through and then rotating away from the door case. And again, you'll feel this at the front of the chest, maybe in your latissimus dorsi, and you're going to hold for 15 to 20 seconds. Another exercise as well is maybe to help strengthen the back of your shoulders. So for this, we're going to do a rotation based exercise for the back of your shoulder. So you're going to have your arm tucked in next to your waist, and basically you're going to rotate and push into the wall. So you're working the exercise at the back of your shoulder. Now you can either hold this for 5 seconds or so, or you can do repetitions of holding for maybe 1-2 seconds and repeating 6 to 8 times. So these exercises don't need to be performed at a specific time. You could maybe do these exercises when you're, for example, flicking the kettle on and waiting for the water to boil, or something simple as brushing your teeth, maybe doing some calf raises, or maybe while you're waiting for something at the printer, you could do an exercise there. So it's important to do these exercises, but also maybe put them into your normal working routine as well.